a criminal government. It's in the Denver Post that the cops. It's in the Denver Post that the cops staged as rioters so they could attack peaceful crowds. Just like we told everybody. I mean, they just admit it. Yeah, we go out and attack other people so we can blame it on the citizens. It is a rogue criminal government. Now, is that saying all cops are bad? No. But the bosses directed cops, and they went out to set up the American people, you see, to stop free speech. And they don't like it, then I'll tell it like it is. Now, what did you say to her? Specifically, you said, what does this have to do with him?
Yeah, I said, and I said, what does it have to do with him? And my qualifications, as far as I know, I received a letter, I had passed everything, I'm good to go. So now, what's this? And she said, you will be receiving a statement on any questions you may have and the reasons why. And she wouldn't go into detail other than that. And I said, can I ask you some, anything else? And she said, anything else that you may want to ask, I'm sure it'll be included in the package you'll be receiving.
Yeah, notice how polite we are. Is it all right? You've just told me I can't work in America because you're violating the law and watching what I view and where I go.
Yeah.
And, all they did was, listen, they don't even have to call up and get it. Their computers are already hooked in. You've got a major ISP. Who's your ISP?
Windstream.
Yeah, of course. So they're already hubbed into all the major hubs. So they just hubbed in and, look at him. He's visiting Infowars.com. Well, that may be somebody in his house doing that, or that may be a son or a daughter or a neighbor. To disqualify him, just so we get some tape on him, go ahead and implement procedure Q97434-5. And then they go ahead and send their officers there for the setup. And then you're a nice little friendly slave, so you're there at the door. Hi, how you doing? And then they say, you call this number, and then they get you on tape.
Exactly.
That was the nexus point.
Well, Alex, I will definitely get this information to you, and let's be in touch because I want to take it to the next level because
absolutely,
I'm sure
let's take it. Sure, these are hardcore, vicious criminals. They can't wait till they can turn all your cards off, come and repossess your house, throw you out on the street. Then they'll say, we got hordes of people on the street. Got to take them to a labor camp. I mean, to them, standing over a labor camp with starving Americans in it, that makes their heart beat strong. It makes them feel good. And
they get off on it.
And going there and letting you know you don't have a job, they love that fear, and they love the fear they're under. And they love that evil is protected and nothing can be done, and they're going to kidnap all the CPS children they want. They're going to ship in all the heroin and cocaine they want on our streets. They're gonna do whatever and they're gonna put their MIT surveillance grid in, and they're gonna train the kids how to thumb scan to buy and sell, and they're going to train the children how to write dossiers on their parents, and they're gonna confiscate our guns, and they're gonna do whatever they want because now the whole economy is converting over to a giant criminal wonderland run by criminals in uniform. I appreciate your call. Let's talk to Bill in PA, first time caller. Go ahead, Bill.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Good.
Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you since July 3rd of this year after I started listening to you, and I woke up, and I sent you a really, really long email, which I've been trying to get to you through Jason and everything. I don't know if you read it. My name is Bill Schmidt. I know you probably bleeped that out. But
no, we didn't bleep it out.
I am very tired of hearing about all this. I've been seeing this, you and I are both the same age. I've been seeing the same problem since the early 80s, and I've been waking up talking to people over the course of my whole life. I finally woke up, and everything came to a head on July 3rd of this year, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing and listening to people over and over again. I think it's time that you, Jesse Ventura, Ron Paul, all you people that are all backing this thing up and trying to wake people up, we need to take this to a serious next step. I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about any of that stuff, but I have a child, and I'm going to defend her and protect her no matter what.
Well, let me ask you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they turn off all your credit cards and your bank account because you're not a good servant of the government? And then they send a SWAT team. Let me finish. They send a SWAT team to pull you out of your house and these guys don't care. All they want is, to feel tough. What are you going to do at that point?
Only hurting themselves when they do that, because you know what? More people are going to wake up faster. We need to have...
Good, they like that. They like that.
The Million Man March. And you have people gather together.
Okay, let me stop you. We organize a 1 million person march in D.C. The media totally ignores us. 100,000 show up, and they just have cops dressed up like us march right in and punch us in the face. And then the cops, and then right in front of everybody, the cops wave in more cops, and they come in and taser me, rubber bullet me right in front of everybody. It's openly in the news that cops posed as us. They don't care. They say, hey, we rule. End of America. What do you do about that?
No, I have a plan and an answer for
You have a plan. How do you deal with hardcore criminals whose one mission is to destroy the Republic?
No, here's the answer. The answer is, you already have the answer. The answer is, you have the police. You have the fire people. You have strong people that are listening.
Really, where are they? Really, where are they?
Day.
Where are they? The cops always tell me how good they are, but every time I turn around, they're trying to provocateur violence to blame it on the peaceful protesters because their bosses don't want Americans protesting. They're already telling school children, they're already telling school children that it's a conspiracy theory that we ever had a right to march and demonstrate. They're already telling people that liberty never existed. Or they're telling us it exists. Liberty is a black ski-mask cop stomping on your face because everything's fine because Barack Obama's in office. Sir, I understand you're all hyped up and ready to do something, ready to wake people up. Do it. It's not up to me to organize that. Okay? Can't do it. Sorry. Hey, I'm not kidding around. I've been there. I've seen police punching and hitting people in front of the news cameras to make the demonstrators look bad so they have a pretext to beat the living daylights out of us and take us to prison. That's criminal. Now, I know most police aren't part of those units that do that. I don't care. Those orders are coming from on high. Your organization is criminal from the top down. Denver cops, that first day there. Same thing up in Minnesota. Guys in black would run out of the police lines, overturn stuff, and run right back. The cops through their face mask would be laughing, and they just move in and start beating the daylights out of, tasering, pepper spraying the crowd. They'd arrest hundreds. Because in America, you don't protest, scum, slave. And in America, if you listen to Alex Jones, you don't get a government job today, and the next day you don't get any job. Because that's what this country's turned into. A bunch of cowards who are on power trips who will follow any legal order. It's funny. We've gotten behind-the-scenes videos after cops have done this in Miami, and they're sitting around laughing about how they set everybody up. Go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's funny to shut down free speech and to demonize things and to go false flag. That's a false flag. They go stage a little riot, a terror attack, and then they go and they set everybody up. It's real funny. It's real cute. And by saying, the cops are good, they're not all bad, nothing gets fixed. Nothing changes. I don't think the average cop wants to be part of that. The average cop does want a Second Amendment, a First Amendment. I understand that. The average cop's out generating revenue, out responding to burglar alarms. I understand that. I don't have a problem with your authority. I have a problem with tyranny. I have a big problem with it. And I'm not trying to get mad at Bill and PA, the first-time caller, but you could hear I'm tired of all this talk. It's time to go to the next level. You need to do this, Alex. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I call Ron Paul up and I say jump and he says how high. Not like I call Jesse Ventura up. And a lot of it's the organizations and the groups associated with these people. I mean, the minute I tried to organize anything, everybody would like descend in on it and try to take it over because there isn't real leadership out there. And then we have a march in Washington. Ron Paul's done a couple of those. 10,000 people show up. Because the alternative media is big, but it's fractured. And at the national, I mean, they've had control the border marches with 800,000 people in D.C. It doesn't go on the news. It only goes on the news if they want it to. And so, see, I'm in the catbird seat, the crow's nest. I'm seeing what's going on, and somebody down on the deck is telling me, oh, Alex, you need to do this. Look, I need to take more time off. I need to make films that affect greater change and reach more people. I need to do the radio show. It is not all up to me. And I'm not trying to be negative with the caller. It's just...